Welcome back to Live at 9. It's Mississippi's giant house party, the Neshoba County Fair, and it begins today and runs about a week till the end of next week. And I was able to head out to the grounds yesterday and get a little history about this great event. I guess my first question is the obvious one. Just give me a little history of these cabins, this fair. I mean, this thing's been going on for a while here, and it's a Mississippi staple.
It is. This is the 135th year for the fair. We started in 1889. We have about 600 cabins and then another 500 camper spots here on the grounds. And it's just a tradition every year. Last summer and last week in July, everyone comes out and just have a huge family reunion.
Yeah, and they call it, you know, a giant house party. Do you feel those vibes when you're here?
I do. I mean, every year you get to reconnect with the friends that you've made from years past, people you've never seen for maybe except for that 1 week out of the year, and then also get to make a lot of new friends that people come in and you just associate with them throughout the week.
You know, in full disclosure, I do come every single year, and I'm someone from Los Angeles, so it's funny because I do run into people that are out of state and they're like, yes, I come every single year.
Right, yeah, it's a tradition. Everybody pretty much clears their schedule the last week in July and they come out, and it's just a tradition. They just keep coming back every year, and it's a great family tradition for everyone out here.
And it's a big political spot. You know, talk about just some of the people in the past that have come here and spoke.
Sure, we've had presidential candidates from Ronald Reagan came in '80, Michael Dukakis, John Glenn. We've had all type of presidential, and then of course we've had governors from the for the last 135 years from Mississippi that have come and spoke here. So it's a big political stump, as they call it, for everyone to come out and to get their jabs in on their opponents. So
one of my favorite things about this is you guys bring in some good music.
We have
this year, every year, and you know, I even saw George Strait in the back. You know, he's made his appearance here. Just talk about that too.
Yeah, we would love to get George Strait back. If he sees this, it was 40 years ago next year that George was here. He actually came 2 years in a row, in 1985 and 86, and every major artist over the last pretty much 100 years have performed here at the Neshoba County Fair. And either a lot of times they were rising stars at the time, or maybe they were in the twilight of their career. But we've had everybody that you can think of, from Dolly Parton to George Strait to George Jones. They've all performed here at the fair.
That's fantastic. And you know, you have a rising hometown star, right? Hardy, that performed here a couple years ago. And I got to think that people ask about him all the time.
Sure, and I know him as Michael because he and my son were the same age, and they actually played ball on the same teams when we were younger. So I know him as Michael. Everybody else knows him as Hardy. But yeah, he has a cabin just 2 rows back here off the square, and been knowing Michael since he was a little boy. So, but we are very proud of him from being here, and he has had a great career.
And for you as a fair manager, what's the hardest part of doing that this week?
Well, right now is managing the weather. I mean, we've had a lot of rain over the last couple of days, but most people don't see the behind-the-scenes things that go on to make the fair happen. We plan all year long for this 1 week, and I work all year long for this 1 week, and then everything from the number of people that we have. I mean, we produce about as much garbage as New York City the week of the fair, but just all the little things that no one sees. They just show up, have fun. I was telling someone a while ago, my son called and said, well, Dad, do you need anything today? And I said, well, not today, but maybe a week ago it would have been good to hear from you. But it's just a lot of things that go on behind the scenes.
And then my last question, what's your favorite part?
Well, I enjoy all aspects, but the nightly entertainment is what I enjoy the most, and getting to see old friends throughout the week. Of course, I'm working a lot and staying very busy throughout the week, but I enjoy the entertainment, and then also the horse races. I grew up watching the horse races and enjoy going down and seeing those every afternoon. So,
Kevin, thank you so much for doing this.
Enjoyed it.